She used to tell me that guys wouldn't ask her out, guys wouldn't ask her to dance. Dhyun loved to dance. She used to go to the nightclubs every weekend. I couldn't go because I had a promise made that I would never go to the pubs, taverns, nightclubs, whatever. I'd made this promise, and I'm obligated by code, my personal code, that once a promise has been made, it can never be broken. And Dhyun didn't like that too much. She thought I should break the promise and go with her to the dance. So she used to go to the dance with her friends or by herself, and there's one Korean guy there. She complained to me about that he danced too close to her. He was getting way too close, like body to body, and she'd have to push him back because she wasn't there for sex. She was there just to enjoy the dance. But anyway, eventually Dhyun was not doing so well at St. Mary's in psychology. She transferred herself to a school in Toronto, but she got notice to go, or not Toronto, Ottawa. She got a notice to go that week, so she couldn't contact me like she had planned on coming over to the apartment to visit. I was living on campus at the time. So she shoved a note under my door. It was the best she could do because the two of us were busy. And she hopped in her car, packed her bags, and left. And all I had as a goodbye was that note. But we stayed in contact for months. She was driving from Ottawa to Fredericton for the longest time till she got, I think it lasted 2 weeks every day during school time. She was living at her parents' place. And driving back and forth, I don't know how the hell she did it. But eventually she gave up on the idea and found a student's room in Ottawa and just stayed there and went home on the weekends. But to do that every day, oh my God. I mean, if you look at a map between Ottawa and Fredericton, New Brunswick, and you look at Ottawa, Ontario, and you see how far along that distance is, I think she said she drove for something like 6 hours, or was it 4 or 5 hours to get there and 4 or 5 hours to get home again after school. But anyway, eventually we only kept in contact at Christmas time. She got her psychology master's. I was quite proud of her. And one Christmas she just stopped writing. I mean, she just ceased contact altogether. I was put on a block list, which means that she found a boyfriend and she cut me off totally just for that year. And I guess once he got tired of her body and wanted to move on to something else, he let her go and she contacted me again. Or she allowed me to contact her the next Christmas time. And we stay in contact to this day at Christmas time. It was while we were on the shopping center date that Dhyun looked at me and she said, "You know, you should be wearing hip-hop clothes." And I thought, at my age, I should be wearing hip-hop? That's for children. You know, the style I picture for little kids or people in maybe their early 20s, but no, you wouldn't do that for a guy in his 30s. That would, you know, that just looks stupid. So immature, it just looks stupid on a guy. I mean, it's alright if you're like 20, maybe 23, that's okay. But past that, you start looking like an idiot. So I turned her down and said, "No friggin' way." And she said, "Yeah, you should." Already she was trying to take control, you know, change my clothing style. A lot of girls will like to change things in their guys very quickly, you know, just after they get together. But yeah, you should actually resist that unless you agree with it. If you don't agree, even if you disagree a little bit, you shouldn't change yourself for anybody. Because it could lead to conflict later on in your relationship. And I'm pretty strong when it comes to that sort of situation. I'm not going to change. If I feel uncomfortable about something or or like something, I'm not changing it. I wouldn't do it. Gotta be who I am. If she can't accept that, then, you know, there's nothing I can do for you. Anyway, after we had gotten together in class, and I had another roommate at the time, I was helping her with her assignments. She wanted me to go to the coffee shop with her, and I turned her down because I said, I gotta study with this girl here, who was my roommate at the time. And to this day I regret that. I should have went, you know, just a half hour, but you know, you can't make a promise to one girl and then break it. And I did say I would help her study. I mean, I could have went for 30 minutes and come back again, because we were there for at least 6 hours at that computer terminal trying to get that assignment done. I could have left for 30 minutes. I should have done it, but you know, I felt obligated to this other girl. You know, it was one of those promises that, yeah, I promised to help her get this assignment done, but I didn't promise I would stay with her for the entire time. There was like a loophole I could work with, but any time I could have spent with Dhyun, I loved being with that girl every freaking second. Dhyun went and told one of her friends about me just after we'd met, that how much she liked me and she was really into this guy. And her friend saw me in the computer lab around campus with this old winter coat that I had. I eventually put a new cover on, which made it even warmer than it used to be. But you know, I can't wear it now because it's for like minus 40, minus 50 degrees after I had it relined. But it was battered and had a few rips, and her girlfriend said to her, why would you want him? He looks so scruffy and dirty. And yeah, it was kind of a bad coat, was pretty beat up before I had it relined. But Dhyun liked me to no end, and oh, baby girl was so beautiful, and I really enjoyed being with her. She is, to this day, the second greatest regret that I've ever experienced. Losing her and having her go off to Ottawa and never seeing her again. My second biggest regret in my life. And to this very day I miss her terribly. We stay in contact every Christmas time. Oh, she was magnifico as a girlfriend, as a person, as a friend. She was the best.
Could take the place of you. Nothing, baby. Oh, nothing takes the place of you. Not nobody, no one in this world takes the place of you. Takes the place of you.